Okay, so greetings to each one of you present out here. This is me, Rita, and I'm thoroughly pleased to witness all of you here in this public speaking amazing session with our amazing guest, Mr. Tarek Khan, sir. Also, it's my privilege to welcome you all on behalf of International Youth Summit with my co-host as well. Welcome you all in this wonderful session.
Back to you, Mahdi.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Again, we are back for the new session, public speaking, which is, I know you are so excited about this one to learn new things about how to be a public speaker. And also, I would like to welcome our guest speaker to today's session. So welcome, sir. And it's nice to have you in this session.
Hello, Mahdi. Hello, Rick. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for having me here.
Thank you very much for joining with us. And yes, as I said that Mr. Tarek has been joining with us so many times. And yes, we have seen that you have enjoyed very fantastically because the presentation, the specification and the detailed description goes actually beyond description, beyond explanation. Thank you very much for being always with us in IYS and WSDA, and obviously with the conferences, all the officials and participants. Thank you very much. We are really eagerly waiting to hear from you public speaking. So yes, our audiences and officials, please get ready with pen and paper because we are going to have a great session by our speaker, our honorable speaker. So back to you, as I have done the introduction. He has done so many things. Actually, he is a very special person for us, as you always know that. I'm not just lengthening my part, just going back to you, Mahdi, and we will be back to you, Tarek sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, just to tell you all that I'm from Nepal, and yeah, I would like to request everyone to share this amazing session. It will be really very fruitful and beneficial to every one of us because this topic is like mandatory and plays a vital role in each, like in our daily life, whatever chores we do, whatever things we do, this topic comes. So yeah, let us share this amazing session and help our friends also, like they can also develop themselves. And yeah, of course, I'm from Nepal and we have our guests, speakers, and also my co-host together from different parts of the world together right now. So yeah, today's session, I think it's not, like I don't need to explain much. Public speaking, like the topic itself says a lot. So what is public speaking? Like a lot of we might have a lot of confusions and a lot of things related to public speaking. But before that, I would like to request everyone to write down welcome and to our guest speaker for today's session, and also share and tell us where are you from. So we are just doing a warm-up session that's also related to public speaking. Okay, so you just need to welcome our guest speaker and write where are you from. Thank you.
Yes, guys, let's check out the comment. Even I joined this session from Afghanistan. And we have from Nepal also. It is there. Let's ask from our speaker also, sir. Where are you from?
I'm from Bangladesh. Thank you.
That's really great. Actually, we are having so many maps, so many places in one platform, IYS, and that's really great for us. Thank you, Mr. Our chief advisor and all there who are being with IYS. You flourish the platform and the platform is all for you. So going back to you, Tarek sir, please have an introduction and please.
Hello everyone, the audience from around the globe and the distinguished host and the convener moderators. It is my pleasure, absolute pleasure for being here today in this great platform where the WSDA New Zealand consistently organizing so many excellent sessions during the couple of years. They are contributing to the youth of Bangladesh as well as international youth, so that they grow their skill set for contributing to their own society, and at least they can make themselves a better human being. So
Right.
this is a great session. Public speaking is one of the mandatory topics described. That public speaking, without having it within yourself, nowadays in the era of digital era, the big data, the era of artificial intelligence, the era of the radical changes are happening around the world. So if you cannot speak what you want to speak, then you have a problem. You must take care of it, otherwise your demands, your innovations, ideas, all the incredible things which I believe that all of you have may be unspoken and kept within yourself. So to say what you want to say, to make a better world, you must know the art, when to speak, what to speak, and how to speak. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your welcome. Yeah, this session is also going to be very great. So let me just tell you something like we have heard about public speaking. Like public speaking is traditionally means the act of speaking, like face to face or live with audience out. But it also includes like new form of speaking with audience through like pre-recorded speech, and also by like we all are in this pandemic, and yeah, distance using technologies in public speaking has also begun, and this is a great part like to encourage and have a new thought and idea about public speaking. So we'll be learning more from our guest speaker about public speaking. So yeah, sir, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, you have very rightfully said that the globally, due to the seismic impact of the COVID-19 situations, the all of us are being kept within our residences and maybe in some cases offices. Therefore, the public speakings have also been in a new tradition. That is, many of you maybe heard of the Toastmasters International. So they are actually organizing all their sessions, club sessions, online. So many international conferences, symposiums, workshops, webinars, all things are happening using online platform like this one. So there is a distinguished difference between having your audience face to face, as Rit was saying about. You can see your audience. Now you say that I cannot see my audiences. So I am, kind of talking to myself here, you see, and the host and moderators. So it is a challenge for a speaker to speak without seeing the faces of the audience, because audience is the very important thing for a speaker to speak, because if the speaker doesn't know that whether the audience can get the message clearly, then it's a trouble for the speaker and for the audience. So yes, before going to that further, I would like to welcome all the dear participants from around the globe, and I would like to cordially ask all of you to listen to us very carefully, because we may use different stories, different examples, we may share some facts, and so all these discussions and fun, there are important things which we will try our best to unfold and transmit to you through virtually. So please don't get distracted. As all of you are here to learn, please focus, and try to learn something. Here, I'm humbly requesting all of you that I do not know much about public speaking, though I have spoken in many national and international platforms. Still, I'm learning, and still I feel terribly nervous when someone tells me to speak about anything. So I always try my best to be within my expertise, my domain, where I can speak better. You see, which I do not know if someone requests me to speak about. So it's a terrible thing for both the organizers and the speaker, for the audience. So the whole 1 hour or 2 hour will be terrible and total wastage of time and resources. So speaking is important, but why speaking is important? Why public speaking is important? Already previously in my introduction, I have told that without being able to speak what you want to speak, maybe your desires to become successful or your desires to transmit the knowledge you have gathered over the period of time may not be transferred to the next generation. So it is a matter of enlightenment to share the knowledge, what you want to share. That is also said in the 7 Habits of the Highly Effective People, written by Stephen R. Covey. Above the 7 habits, he mentioned this habit to share what you want to, what you know, you must share with the fellow guys, so that many more can learn and make themselves enlightened. So speak only when you have something important to speak. Otherwise, keep silent. That is better. So many of you would like to know that why public speaking is important. Public speaking is important in this world if you are a student, you are an entrepreneur, you are an employee, you are doing your job. So maybe so many responsibilities are coming every day to be discharged. So in some cases, you can organize some meetings, you can brief your fellow guys. If you are the line manager or the boss of your office, you must brief the meticulous things in front of an audience. If you do not know the things very deeply, so you cannot transmit the exact message to your fellow guys. Same things goes with any event around the world. If you are an organizer, if you are going to organize this, like the Was the New Zealand is organizing so many things, and many hosts and moderators from around the globe and the global leaders are working in the back end to make this successful. So if the main leaders cannot brief the whole project in front of the volunteers and all, so this can be a terrible event. So speak only to make an impact. Thank you.
It's great to hear from you, sir.
Like we have confusions, like we students have a lot of confusions regarding public speaking. Like, is public speaking only about speaking loud? When you speak loud, when you like go in stage and speak something, that's only public speaking. We have that thought or mindset that whenever someone speaks in the stage or speaks with large number of people, when people have a loud voice and have like show the energy, that's only public speaking. But is that the real public speaking, or what's public speaking? So would like to know from you, like a lot of confusions regarding this topic. Like, is public speaking only about speaking in loud and with a lot of people together, or it's like, or what's it?
Yeah, I understand. Thank you so much. Yes. So I do not want to limit any of my sessions, any of my speakings into a certain grammar, because who knows me, they know that I am always a very liberal person in any context, in any given context. So loud, if you would like to speak loud, you can. If it goes with your personality and the certain set of audience may like it, it can be go on like that. The political leaders, especially the environment, the ambience in mass gathering, where the variety of people have been gathered in a particular field or park to listen to the leader. So in those cases, the leader may speak in a louder voice so that he or she can transmit the synergy, the energy, the enthusiasm, the inspiration, the motivation among the audiences. I would like to say about the founding father of People's Republic of Bangladesh, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who spoke in front of many hundreds of thousands of people, mass people, in 1971, 7th of March. It has been recorded globally that it is one of the most incredible the lectures, the speaking around the globe has ever given. So if any of you have heard him delivering his speech of 7th March 1971, you can understand the voice, the depth of voice, the pitch, the intonation, and how he was able to transmit the whole energy, the motivation among the audience. So in other cases, I would like to cite an example from Deepak Chopra, one of the prominent author and public speaker, and very appreciated motivational personality around the globe. If you can listen to him, he speaks like these voice. Hello, dear audience. Yes, this is Deepak Chopra. You can hear me from around the globe. So this is the overall, the tranquility, the serenity of his voice. The same thing goes to Sadhguru from India. He speaks in different aspects of life. If you can hear him, he's speaking like this, flat, almost flat, but he's very soothing to listen. So louder or softer, faster or slower, if you are standing, you are sitting, it is the audience is 10 or 100, it doesn't matter, as long as the speaker knows what to say and the audience knows whom we are listening and what we are listening and why we are listening. Simon Sinek said the why, you must know why. So the audience doesn't know why they are sitting. Someone maybe forced them to be there in the auditorium, and they are sitting just listening to the audience, to the speaker. Then it is not going to get any impact from that speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was pleasing to hear from you. As you were saying about the purpose of the public speaking, the transmission of the knowledge from the speaker to the audience. I'm adding one thing. I want to add one thing which is very related to the public speaking and the presentation. As it is, the concept of the public speaking has been changed in this online learning and in online platform. That means we are doing another public speaking. You are giving another public speaking now. Hundreds of audience are watching you now. So my question is that what's the core difference between the offline public speaking? That means whenever you are in a stage, in a podium, you have another kind of energy to deliver your speech, to look at your speech, eye-to-eye contact. Maintaining eye-to-eye contact is very easy in whenever you are going to given speech offline. But now we are providing this in online. So it is hard to maintain eye contact and other communication with our audience. So how it could be maintained? It can be maintained with the audience. And my first question is like that, and I will be going for second question after this answer. go. It's over to you.
Minhas, thank you so much. Yeah, I was just being close to the camera to read your name. Thank you so much. It is a very important question you have asked. So from the 2019 December has been originated from Wuhan, China, then the 2020 and now 2021, almost 2.5 years, right? Am I calculating it rightly? 2.5 years, 2024. Yeah, no, 2 years. Okay, almost 2 years globally. So the corona pandemic has kept us in a lockdown situation almost. So nobody can organize the public speaking in a public gathering physically, but many things are going on. Almost everything is going on around the world virtually. So there are certain differences, certain challenges all of the stakeholders are facing. But at the same time, we must understand the changes, the paradigm shift in the technological innovation and the adaptation globally, right? So during the start of this millennia, this century, many expertise already assumed and forecasted that all the things maybe all the operations may be done using technology and remotely. So they already forecasted it to happen maybe 20 to 40, 50 years ahead of time. But Corona made us happening that speed, the acceleration 20, 50 years before. So in one way, it has a positive impact of COVID-19 situation. So as many of you know that I always try to find the positive things out of the negative things or nowhere. So
exactly. And that's really important. That's really important. We really appreciate that because there are so many negativity in our life. So whenever we cannot pick the positivity, how can we become successful? Please carry on.
Exactly, Sadia. Thank you so much. Yeah. So many of you may have not understood that the corona pandemic has given that opportunity to adjust the technology related adjustment so easily and with a very accelerated situation. So now you see that we can use the mobile phone. I am here using the tripod and the light so that I can be visible correctly, and the mobile doesn't shake while I'm speaking, and the audiences are being able to hear these sessions from yesterday while they are being at their home. So they do not need to commute anywhere from their residences. They do not need to pay. They do not need to they do not be the cause of traffic jam, and especially the international audience. I am speaking here in Bangladesh. If this session, this conference would be held in Malaysia or Thailand or anywhere, even in Bangladesh. So if it was anywhere, either we, Sadia, and the people from Bangladesh needed to be there, make the arrangement of flights and hotels and those. Otherwise, the audiences from around the globe, they needed to come in Bangladesh to only to listen to this program.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, actually, I was tested COVID positive less than 1 month and recovered very soon. That is why while I'm speaking continuously, the lung is still infected, maybe in some cases, needed time to recover. That is why the coughing things is happening. I apologize for that. However, so the thing is, the technology made us happening a swift changes, and there are challenges, of course, because we cannot see the audience, and audiences cannot see us physically. So the and also same the non-verbal actions cannot be seen properly. So the feel of attachment is maybe compromised in some cases, but still I would like to say to all of the audiences that if you close your eyes and remember your mother maybe residing far away from you abroad, you can feel him, you can feel her, right? Your parents and near people, dear people. If you would like to study even PhD degree, you can do your master's degree staying remotely. Now all it is possible around the world. So many things are happening very brilliantly, innovatively, but to do that you need to have the focus, you need to have the perseverance, you need to have the proper enthusiasm to be able to focus what you are learning, how you are learning. Be ready with all of your resources, your gears. Be ready with always I carry these kind of things when I'm speaking. Even so, this is the preparation. You see, even nobody can see my bottom. You see, but I'm still wearing a very nice pant, right? The black color, very nice pant. So that in case I need to stand up, so I'm not embarrassed. Or from the inner side, if I am completely prepared, you can see my hair, you see, completely ready. So yeah, being ready, being prepared is the fantastic and most important thing, not only for public speaking, not only for to learn, but also in any cases of your life. Just you need to be 100% dedicated to learn. Focus, focus, and focus. Thank you. Yeah.
Fantastic, sir. It was, yeah, it was really great. I think thank you so much, sir, for the nice answer for the question. Let's pop up some questions from the audience also. We have Shafiq. So during public speaking, how do we get rid of nervousness? Nice question. Thank you so much for asking. So it's up to you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, nervousness is a very common thing during the public speaking, before, and especially before, you see. Why we get nervous? Because maybe in some cases there is a frightening thing within us, like since the childhood, we were not ready to speak in front of our guests come to our home in Bangladesh. I know that the children are not allowed to speak in front of the guests. So this is a culture being practiced in Bangladesh. Now things are getting changes. I don't know what is happening around the globe. The international participants, they can please share the things. Are there the children, the toddlers, the young children, are they allowed to speak in front of new guests or who are coming in your house? Can you speak in front of them? So let us know by meanwhile, yes. So nervousness is very common. Please admit, everyone. I was also nervous when the Ahmed Bari Bhai was saying that you need to speak in front of the people about public speaking. So you can ask any first-class, world-renowned public speakers around the globe. I have studied this many years now. I have read many important books of them. All of them, even the political leaders, they were also nervous before every single public speaking. So it is that common. So don't bother that. However, there are certain tips I can share with you which may assure your frightening, which are only speak. Your speech can be heard and appreciated by the people. Only your tongue can deliver the message of your heart. So don't speak from your tongue, speak from your heart. Right?
Heart.
Why you will speak? Because you have something to share. And what you has something to share, please study as detailed, as deep as you can. They're saying, maybe Mark Twain, that every minute of public speaking, you need 1 hour of study. So you see, it's that huge in some cases.
Yes.
Even
Yes.
I
Yes.
studied yesterday more than 3 hours. You see, simply I can talk. I know, and here the host, some of the host and Badika knows that I can speak well, the whole day, even for weeks.
Yes, you can.
But I always prefer myself to get ready before each and every event, whatever I have the resources. And at the same time, I always would like to share the new things to the audience, because there may be common audience, which I have already said before. If I speak the same goddamn thing every year and every decade, then I'm not a good public speaker and I'm not a good person either, right? So I'm bluffing to myself, I'm bluffing to everyone else. So please learn the topic as detailed, as meticulously you can study, research on that, keep the necessary note down, use the quote, use some of the statistics, some of the facts, some of the personal stories, some of the examples from the books or the people, the relevant people the topic is given. So all these things, these preparations can fade the nervousness. You see, when you know that this is the topic I can deliver, and you know it very well, then while you will be speaking, all the nervousness is gone. Thank you.
Exactly. That's really important. Whenever we were starting our first standard, we didn't know that what the components are there in water. So whenever we have been in 6th or 7th standard, we got to know. And that actually made us more confident that we must have water, we must have the oxygen, we have to exhale hydrogen, all those things. So it really matters when we have the detailed description about what we are going to talk about, what we are going to deliver, what we are going to speak. That's really, really, really important. So yes, back to our host.
Okay, we have a question from our audience who is watching us, like how to seek audience's attention in public speaking. That's really very important, and yeah, this question arises a lot. Like how to seek the audience's like attention while we are in public speaking, or while we speak, or in public speaking usually. Sir, would like to know
Yeah.
from you.
Honorable Bishas, thank you, Reed. Yeah. How to seek audience attention in public speaking. Let me cite an example. The Dalai Lama, the greatest leader, the spiritual leader and religious leader of Tibet, right? So, and a very renowned person around the globe. In 1993, he was invited to attend a 7 days public speaking series, lecture series in Arizona State University. It is still one of the most enrolled public universities in USA. More than 1 lakh students, 1,25,000 now. Today's statistics. So there were 6,000 audiences.
Wow.
They were waiting in the auditorium, and Dalai Lama was just calm, serene. He was gently walking in the adjacent passage just before the that big audience he was about to address. So someone came and asked, Guru, this is the time, you must go. Just gently Dalai Lama walked into the stage, came forward a bit, and just watching the audience for a minute. Before that, he requested the organizers to do not dim the light of the audience so that he can clearly see the faces of the audience. Dalai Lama at the auditorium of Arizona State University, watching the faces, almost all the faces serially, just at a glance, but with deep devotion, the kindness, and genuine urge to read the faces of the audience. And simply just say, you and I are not different people. Maybe you are from one country, I am from another country. Maybe your religion and my religion are different. Maybe your language and my language is different. Maybe your food and my food is different. But you and I are not different. We are the same human being. When you address any human being, if you can understand and feel from the within and address accordingly that this is just another good, kind, enlightened human being like me, then any of your communications will not be paid. So this is the introduction given by Dalai Lama in 1993 at Arizona State University auditorium, addressing the 6,000 students. Just let me know for the rest hours, will the audience listen to him or not?
Obviously, they will listen to him very, very cordially.
Yes, yes. If you genuinely attend your audience with your expertise, with your lifelong knowledge, and genuinely urge to transmit the knowledge you have gathered, of course, your audience will listen to you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a great answer to the question that how to fight with nervousness and how to seek the audience attention. And I just want to add one thing with our honorable guest, if sir don't mind. Sir, it is about the audience attention grabbing. Sir, the thing is that we want to grab the attention of the audience, but somehow we miss this. And I think that there are some tactics what we can use regarding whenever we are going to give a public speech. So number one, what I do myself is I just pick my 3 of friends whenever I go for a presentation. It can be a business presentation or it can be a public auditorium presentation. I just do one thing. I just pick my 3 friends and I just tell them to sit one at left corner, one in right corner, one in middle. And whenever I think that the maintenance of eye contact, it's the most important thing to grab the attention of the audience, as we want attention of the speaker. So if we look at them, if you stare at them, just to eye-to-eye contact, if you maintain eye-to-eye contact with our audience, then we can grab the attention easily. So what I do, I just tell them to sit in one in left corner, one in right corner, and one in middle. So whenever I see in just at their eyes, so audience from the left corner thinks that I'm just watching at their eyes. I'm just seeing their eyes. So they feel special whenever they see that I'm watching. I'm just looking at them. So it is the thing what I do to grab the attention, to see the face of the audience. So whenever they feel that I'm watching at their face, they feel special, and they feel connected with me emotionally, and they feel that they are not very far away from me. So it is the way how I can grab the attention of the audience. It's over to you, sir. Sir, one question for you. Sir, the thing is the whole public speaking, the matter of confidence, matter of fighting with the nervousness. Just you have many shared many tactics about the fighting with the nervousness. Sir, could you please share that why is it called science? It is called arts, we know, as we articulate the presentation in front of the people, as we have in our mind, we just transmit our knowledge to the audience. So why is it called science? Public speaking, we say that public speaking is an art and it's a science. That we know that it's in science for science, arts from one perspective. Why do you think that it's a science?
Yeah, of course it is science. It is science. There is not much differences between science and arts. You see, let me tell you a very interesting story. I mean, the fact that all the core sciences, as far as we know, are named like physics, chemistry. What you are studying, I'm studying physics. I'm studying robotics. I'm studying chemistry. I'm studying mathematics. But all the other domain of sciences, like social sciences field, are tagged with the science word, like the sociology. The socio and the logy, you know, the Greek things means science. Sociology, anthropology, so all the things are there, you know, the political science, the word. So these are the things, you know. So the core people may not consider the social sciences things as pure science, but of course they are also part of science. And the whole universe is science, you know. At the same time, the whole universe is the most incredible art.
Yeah.
So science and arts to me is not much of a different thing, you know. If I'm speaking here, I'm using my art, of course. At the same time, I am using some of the sciences, you know, which I have gathered, and this is a mixed of science and arts. Yes, of course, we can call that public speaking is a science and an art. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a nice answer from you. So we have a question from audience. Muazzam Ahmad Sani just have said that Viva is one type of facing a group of public. What are the tricks to get a good outcome in Viva? That means he wants to know about the Viva.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Muazzam Ahmed Sani, and thank you for pointing this question. So, yes, Viva is not only attending to a group of people, it is the most important and crucial moment for all of the students and the employees who were the service holders. So, yes, we must learn how to satisfy the recruiters, the panel of recruiters, right?
Exactly.
It is a very vast question. To address the question properly, I need some more time than given here. However, I would like to point out some concised, abridged points so that it is answered properly. That your curriculum vitae, your CV, your resume has been submitted for a certain job where you have written something. Some of you write it by yourself, and others, many others, your fellow guys, your friends, they just copy many things from downloaded CV or your CV, mine CV. So they just copy it and make a CV. When you do that, then you have a problem. You cannot answer all the questions probably asked by the recruiters in the interview board, because only you know what you are. To let know the other people what you are, you need to craft your CV. You do not need to write your CV. You need to craft, like you can see the door in the back. Can you see that? Yes. It has been crafted. Yeah. It has been crafted.
Yeah.
Using sizzle and all the things. It takes time. Like that, please write your CV like it is. All of the words are genuinely reflected within yourself and meant truthfully. Once you do that, and then that true CV is sorted, filtered by the recruiters, and you were given a chance, you were invited to attend the interview. It means that you are there and you can get the job. You have the ability, the credentials to have the job. Now it is the time to prove that, to demonstrate that what you have written in the CV, that actually you are. So there are so many things in the Google. You just can Google it and simply know so many things. I will not go through all that. But let me remind you one very important thing. Please be very prepared. Be very prepared where you are applying. Know all the people from their, the About Me section, from that organizational website and diary or anywhere. Go through their about, mission, vision, and all the things which are happening there, especially the official section or department you are going to be joined there. Please go through all the possible resources and possible questions they may ask. They may ask anything, and some of those may not be right to ask. They may ask you only to test you. What is your emotional intelligence? What is your social intelligence? What is your cultural intelligence? So to test you all these things, they may ask you several questions. Some are not very much known by you, maybe irritating things. What will you do? You can rightfully answer all the questions, what you know. Do not make stories there. Those are not going to work there, because they are much more experienced people than you and me.
Right.
So they know everything about you. And they may ask you very simple question, like, tell me about yourself. I'm asking the audience here. I don't know how many of you are attending this session, but whoever attending, just today, after this, not this one, the whole today's sessions are over, please write on your notebook or the laptop, desktop, about yourself, and you will know how tough it is to answer. It is one of the most complicated, challenging questions asked by anyone to anyone. It seems very easy, but you cannot answer it properly. To answer it properly, you need more than 7 days per day, 2-3 hours, dedicated, focused, well-researched time to understand you, to find yourself from within, and to write every word, every long and short pauses. When you will be able to say, tell me about yourself, and you will tell about yourself. The long pauses, the short pauses, the comma, the full stop, the first word, the last word. Craft it like you are crafting your life. Okay? If you can do that, and you go to the interview board, and they are not going to ask this question to you. Yes, that's a fantastic thing. And you need to put those creams, those mayonnaise, those cheese, the cottage cheese, inside the sandwich of your species, in different species. So be master on that, to put your way of speaking and convince the whole set of interviewers to guide them where you want to go. Don't let them guide you the questions. You better guide them where you want to go and what are your way of speaking, what are your domains, what are your expertise, what are your strength points, right? So if you can do that, you can master yourself only, then you can master the interview board, then you can master your surroundings, then you can master the whole cosmos. To master anything, you must know it very, very well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Like, it's so interesting and amazing to hear you. Like, time is flying and we don't even know about that. So, okay. So there's a question from audience, Jannatul. Okay. So yeah, when I look at audience face, at that time, facial expression of them is more distracting to me. How can I fight this problem?
Do not look.
Yes, sir. That's the question. So yeah, over to you, sir.
Yes, yeah. So, Janatu Pedusishita, if you may have any problem and some other may have some problems. Which problems you have, you can properly address the issue. Like you have the problem, you cannot directly face-to-face communicate in front of your audience. Do not look into their faces. You can, Minhaj was rightly saying this thing, you need to go just the horizon above the heads and ears of all the audiences, right? From left corner, right corner, and middle corner. Your audiences are there. Do not look into the faces of any of your audiences. Just look above of their eyes and faces. They will understand that you were facing them. And it's all right. Thank you.
That was really fantastic question and also a great answer from our honorable speaker, Mr. Tarek. So yes, we have been watching the session. We have been learning so many things. We have been enjoying too the way you are describing with us. So yes, back to you, Mahdi. Please carry on.
Yes.
Can you hear us, Mahdi?
Yes. I don't know my voice is coming or not.
And
okay, thank you so much, sir. You have shared a lot of things about public speaking. I'm sure like the audience learned a lot of things today from this session. And let me share a couple of things regarding to public speaking. Like I personally experienced also that one. So majority of us suffer when we go for public speaking, especially if it's on stage one. So you mixed up some time. Sometimes you don't remember things that you ordered before this stage. Once you get on a stage, you lose everything and you just mixed up. You get distrust one. So these are the things that personally even I have done that many times. So I think when you go for public speaking, the practice makes perfect. That's the one element that I really prefer everyone. Like if you really to be powerful in public speaking, you go for practice. Once you practice more that particular point, whatever you present, you definitely will get that one. And comfortably, you have the confidence to relax, present yourself. And second one, the eye contact. Yeah, it's, in case sometimes when you go for public speaking on a street, that's okay. You have many faces there, but once you talk face to face with someone, it's difficult to maintain the eye contact. So and it's a challenge for majorities. So when you look to someone, you definitely need to have eye contact, even if it's one person also. But in case you suffer like to see someone on eyes, you can look at the middle here. So no need to look directly on eyes. You can look here. So it can help you to keep a longer eye contact and have your connection. And definitely, if you don't have eye contact, somebody will say like you're just telling something lie. The something that you're saying is
Yes, we missed Mahdi. Okay, he's having some kind of internet interruption, and till now we have been hearing you very, very, very attentively. And as always, as all the sessions you have been joined with us, it's really another amazing one. It's really wonderful. Thank you very much for all these topics, all the factors you shared with us, with all the audience participants. Yes, it's important to think who the audiences are, who are going to speak, what are you going to speak, and the way you are going to speak. That really matters. And obviously, as Mr. Tarek shared with us, that speak from your heart. And I'd like to add with that, I had a different meeting with different speakers of all the speakers. And always the thing is like that, Jim Grant, one of our honorable speaker also, he's also a host of several TV programs. So he shared with me that look at the audience, speak from your heart. The audiences are the most important thing you have to think, because you are not the one who is going to speak whatever you want to. You have to speak what the audiences are going to love to hear from you. So that's really important, and we have got to know in detail from you, sir. Exactly. We have to speak from your heart. That really matters. So thank you everyone for joining with us, and thank you, Honorable Mr. Tarek, sir. Please, please, please take care. We know that you are still having some kind of healthy issues. Please take care of that, and we will be having another session with you again very soon. Thank you everyone for joining with us. We will be having so many sessions ahead, show time and everything. Please, the last remark from our Honorable Tarek, sir.
Thank you, Sadia.
Yeah, sir, please, I have yeah, pardon please, sir, I just spoke. Okay. Yeah, it was very much insightful, and like the session wholly amazing. Like I could not just blink my eyes, just listen to you and could listen much more. Yeah. Do you have like any last comments, anything for all of us who, like we all are watching you? So any last comments from you, sir?
Yeah, thank you everyone, the audience who are watching this and trying to learn from my words. I am so humble to know that you have joined from different time zones, and the dear host and moderators for their sweet words and kind words. I am overwhelmed. The only purpose of this and all the sessions have been organized by WSDA New Zealand is to transmit the knowledge on this session speakers to you all, so that you can grow. You can become an enlightened soul. There are maybe problems, you cannot speak in front of people, you cannot lead a team, you have some other personal issues. There are so many things can have a person, but above all, if your intentions are noble, if you know where you want to go, then you have the art to lead your life with fullest satisfaction. You can become a public speaker, you can become a life coach, you can become an entrepreneur, you can become a businessman, you can become an employee, you can become anything you want. Just please know that you want it. Cross-check it with yourself, with your deeper soul, that really you want that. Otherwise, your life will be full of regrets. And if you know where you are going, then see, I have seen some of the problems. Some of people are saying that I have this problem, I have that problem, I cannot face into that, I cannot speak at. It's all right. Even I have many problems, hundreds of problems. I know that, I have noted them down, and over the period of time, I work on that. If you are married, I do not know that whether many of you are married or not, but if you are married, you have children, and children have some troubles, always there. You just cannot kick them out from your house, right? You have to take care of them, you have to love them, you have to address the problems. Then, over the period of time, with genuine time and effort and love and care, you can overcome that particular issue of your children. Same things go with your bad habit or weaknesses or any personal issue, that if you address those every day or weekly or monthly, practice it, research it, and I'm just sure 100% that one day you can overcome that particular problem. I am 100% positive that if someone is so perseverant, so persistent to learn something, to overcome something, human intelligence is the most incredible thing of this cosmos, of this universe. Utilize it. You have immense power. Just do whatever you want to do. Just be the best. Thank you so much, everyone, for having me here and listening to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time, and thank you to our mesmerizing and lovely audience for your time, for your patience, for your learning enthusiasm. So we are just at the end of our session. Just before ending the session, I want to summarize what our honorable guests have given us to learn public speaking, to practice public speaking. I just want to say that, firstly, thought about taking the preparation and how to overcome the nervousness and how to be confident in your public speaking. And secondly, he emphasized on being prepared. That means just take your notes, just do some research on the topic you are going to give the speech. And lastly, he taught about the maintenance of eye contact and the gesture and the posture, how you can maintain your body language. And lastly, he taught about the whole public speaking. He gave an example of Dalai Lama, our honorable father of nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and it's all about the public speaking he thought about today. So it's now the time of wrapping up the session. Thank you so much, everyone, again for joining today's session. Just give your attendance as soon as possible. We are going to close it very soon. And thank you to the moderator Sadia and director Rich Kaffel. And it was your host Rafi Minhaj from the director of IYS. Thank you, honorable guest MD Tarek Khan. He is a prominent speaker and he is a blessing for us as we have got him. Thank you so much, everyone, and bye bye for now. And we see you very soon in our last session of the conference. Thank you.